It's week 3 of the National Football League, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. We can hardly wait for the start of this one. All that and more coming up next.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. Joined by a former NFL quarterback up in the booth, Mr. Brock Heward. I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, you can brag if you'd like to, because I know you had quite the big arm in your days with the Huskies and the Seahawks in Seattle. Well, we got a couple of quarterbacks here who also know how to push that football down the field.
Yeah, you got a couple QBs who are going to keep these defenses honest today, because the moment they get greedy in coverage or get too aggressive in the pocket, either of these quarterbacks can drop a...
The season's still just getting started. We're off in week 3. On the return, here's Jones. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes their offense for its opening drive. And leading them out in his 6th season in the league now is their quarterback.
Their loss last week, it really isn't on him. He had a great game. He checked off a lot of the boxes they had for him in the game plan going in, especially the one at the top, Kate. Getting him to the end zone. 3 touchdowns, just 1 interception. If he does that again here, they should be winners.
Straight to the air they go. He rolls to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds after getting this one to the opposing 45-yard line. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now a give on the counter. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Can't find anyone open. He's forced to throw it away.
You know, it's fascinating how those routes you run so many times in practice become a whole lot more difficult in the actual game. That was an important 3rd and short to convert. Very surprised to see that play fail.
They bring on the punt team, and they get this kick away. So they come on offense now, ready for their opening drive. And it'll be their 2nd-year quarterback who's bringing them out.
As a QB in this league, if you're going to finish a game with no touchdowns on that side of the stat sheet, well, you better finish it with no interceptions as well. Even if last week was an uneventful contest for him throwing the football, he did what he needed to do to help them come away with the most important stat, the win.
And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered feed on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Throwing the out route complete. And he crosses the sideline a yard or 2 beyond that 30. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down. Looking for a throw here. Nowhere to go with it, so Higgins throws it away.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throwing from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. There on the tackle, the rookie out of Auburn. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. They're throwing it. Ooh, someone got a hand on that one downfield, but he still makes the catch. And that is a touchdown. These guys start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And his guys will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Our home team, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. On the return, here's Jones. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Their offense headed back out for its second drive of the contest. And they're certainly hoping for some better results here after that first drive ended in a punt. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Catch made over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. 2nd and 6 coming up here. There's a handoff up the gut. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They go play action here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. They'll bring out the punter here. And this will be his 2nd effort of the contest. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Call that a booming 56 yards in the end. And the offense ready to head back out onto the field. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing now off play action. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down. Setting up a throw. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it sets up 2nd down. They'll throw it again. Escapes the puck. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
I think his decision-making wrote a check that his legs couldn't catch this time. This QB can run, and he's ranging, looking for space, looking for an outlet. But there was none to be had. No escape route available this time.
So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Hits him on the in route. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. So out now comes the punter. And this is the first time he's been called on today. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. That punt goes unanswered, no return there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Their offense running back out now. And they're hoping they can keep the punter off the field this time around, Brock, after he's been called upon each of their first 2 possessions. 1st and 10, they're going to throw. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
14 at the 25-yard line.
Another try following the sack. Completed to his running back. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, it's difficult on the defense.
And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be a first down.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now he'll throw off the play fake. Complete out to the right. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
They've run this 12-yard out route, Kate, at the combine, well, all the way back to last century when I had to throw it. In this throw, this is a big boy throw. It's a differentiator. Can you make that deep out throw on time, on rhythm, and accurately? Well, that was teaching tape right there.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Breaks the tackle, still going. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it sets up first down. Back to the well again. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 14. He's on the move. Oh, he was on the move, but so was the defense, and they take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Third and long for him here. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs are critical. Whether it's in a close game, already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. To throw here on 1st down. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he'll get him a handful on that run as we've reached the end of the 1st. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the 1st quarter. Neither side separating much so far. We'll get back to the action in just a moment. Welcome back. We're all set to start the 2nd. Offense already out to resume its stride. They've got 3rd and 2 to start out. Complete beyond the marker. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. They get 6 and a 1st down as well.
Results in a 1st down.
Pass play now. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Following that incompletion, we've got an injured player on the field in need of a look from the trainers. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. 6 yards to pick up there. That's going to bring up 3rd and 4. Back to throw. That one's caught along the left sideline. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Here he is on 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
They'll send out the punting unit. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. So this one will go out of bounds, and they'll start the drive inside their own 30. This offense ready to get going again now. And this certainly isn't the rut they want to be in, Brock. All of their drives have been ending in punts as of late. Avoid some trouble there. Finds a man, right side. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. From the 36. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. They hit a curl route of that length. It takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Brushes him off with ease. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
Here's first and 10 from the 34. He'll look to throw. Stiff arm success. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
Slot man motioned over. Working inside the red zone. Incomplete, but boy, are they lucky it wasn't intercepted. That was a risky shot, but fortunately, they still have second down coming up. Back to throw now. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. That's one he knows he should have had. And things look tougher now with third and long. They'll try and throw it here. He has it at the 5! That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
Okay, when you watch the combine, you'll watch guys try to make this throw, and without chemistry, it's so hard to execute. That was picture perfect. That's a QB and receiver on the same page, because that route, that deep out to the field, that takes just a different level of connectedness.
Option play headed right on first and goal. And he pushes forward, but they don't get much there. It's 2 yards on the gain, and now it'll be second and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up second and goal.
He gets it headed right. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical third down.
Shotgun now on third down. 4-step, and the ground game works for the touchdown. Just a great effort there from him, Brock, to take it upon himself, embrace the initiative, and turn that drive into 6.
You know, Kate, there was a day when you were watching Steve Young or Randall Cunningham, and that felt like a bonus touchdown. But that's not today. It feels like every quarterback's got to be able to score, be a dual threat on the ground. It's part of an offense every single team relies upon.
That one right down the middle. And these guys tie this game 7-7. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. This return starts at the 5. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. This offense getting all set for this series. Now their last drive, not the one they want to replicate after they were forced to punt it away. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. He'll throw it. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
Throw left side, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the odds to move the chains on those early downs.
He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. Second down coming up. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
When nothing opens up, that becomes a pretty clear throwaway spot. I mean, that is textbook throwaway spot right there, Kate. Get outside the box, chuck it into the third row, and avoid exactly what happened right there. Because now third down is so much harder.
And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down. It's a huge pickup on the play, and it'll give him a first down. That's the 2-minute warning in what has been a defensive battle. They have themselves another 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. Oh, not like this. An interception ends that drive. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Well, they were thinking at least a field goal on the drive if they couldn't reach the end zone, right? But the interception keeps them from even getting 3 out of this possession.
You really hope at the end of this game you don't look back and go, shoulda, woulda, coulda. If we could have gotten some points out of that drive early, we wouldn't be in the situation we are in now.
Their offense ready to take the field now. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended, Brock, in a touchdown. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
He's going to throw this one. And that's nearly intercepted, but couldn't hang on. Just a harmless incompletion. It's 3rd down.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
They'll run it here on 3rd down. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. Their punter making his way out now. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. Fair catch signaled for and made at the 32-yard line. We don't get a return out of that punt. Man, it'll be their football. The offense headed back to the field. The last series sure was looking like points up until that interception, Brock. Hopefully they can move the ball similarly well as they take over here. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it up to the 44. Offense in the hurry up here. To the air now on 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about.
Holding offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Hits him on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds right along the 40.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them, they go so easy.
Out to the right side. And he'll be taken down Not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Prior to first down, they decide to call a timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Still sticking with the passing game. Has it downfield, working the left. And he will take this in. Touchdown! These guys get some late points and the lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. Yeah. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And his guys break that tie and now lead by 7. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. On the return, here's Jones. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. The home team's back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. And we're a shade away from 50 seconds to go in the half. That's enough time to put something together. Caught, nice gain left side. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Receiver in motion going left. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Hauled in left side. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. From the 41. Completed over the middle. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that gives them the first. Throwing it again here. Finds in route complete. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Field goal unit out there on 2nd down as they try for 3 here before halftime. This is a 42-yard look from the left hash. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. He's back to throw. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. That brings us to halftime. Just a 4-point game thus far. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA.
Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
Thanks so much for the look around the league, Coach. But now it's time to turn our attention back to this one as we begin the 3rd quarter. He'll take this at the 10. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The visitors are being led back out there on offense by their quarterback. And this is some quality film review right here. Look at this. Couple of touchdowns. Good amount of yards, too. He's been moving them down the field like only he can. Putting together quite the game for himself in the process. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. An excellent gain. 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Great start to the drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To throw here on 1st down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Now this is the dreaded sight anytime there's a sack. He's hurting after taking that hit, and they're going to get out there to check on him. Let's see what they dial up on a second and very long. Trying again, following the sack. Finds him on the slant. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain. To find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play to break it big.
Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. That's good for 7 yards. And they'll have first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Throwing now from the gun. Anticipated the quick staccato pass there. It's knocked away, incomplete. Clean breakup on that throw. So second down coming up. They are throwing it again. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. This one goes for 3 yards. And they're going to have a first down.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Ball start, offense.
So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. They'll run here following the penalty. And he's brought down for a loss.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Pass play coming here. Brought in right side. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. They'll come up 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. The throw is caught. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. 2nd and 3 now. Blown back gets the handoff. And he runs it across. Touchdown! These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
That one splits the uprights. And these guys drive their lead to 11. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. On the return, here's Jones. He's stopped on the return at the 27. Here comes their offense out again. They find themselves down 21-10 as they take over. Offense ready to begin this drive, 1st and 10. Now give left side. And he's going to be brought down at the 42. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
And this run's limited to a minimal gain up to about the 44. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he won't get it there. Defender finds a throw and breaks it up.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. He's running for it. And that will not be enough for a 1st down.
You know, Kate, they always say that QB clock, you know what it's more like? It's more like an alarm, especially in a situation like that, and it's a good thing you woke up to it, able to make something out of nothing and at least keep them moving forward.
Punt team on the field. And he's going to do the honors for the 4th time today. And this looks like it got just inside the 20 as it flew out, and indeed it did. They're putting the ball at the 19-yard line. Now outruns their offense to take over. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this 3rd quarter. On 1st down, they'll run. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
You know, that's a good run right there to keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
He's got a man left. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30. 3rd and a lone yard coming up. They motion the tight end over. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They'll throw on 1st. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. He'll throw it yet again. Looking slant route, complete. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Dump off caught by his back. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Now he'll throw off the play fake. That one falls incomplete and brings us to the end of this 3rd quarter. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. From midfield now. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. And he adds some yards to the pick before they bring him down. All right, defense did its job. Forced the offense into a 3rd and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
from the 47. Cut out left. And he gets it down to the 35 before stepping out. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first. This set it down starts with an option right. On the move into the red zone. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that'll give him a first down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First down from the red zone. Dumps it off to his running back. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
And the connection made in the end zone. Touchdown! These guys now within one score in the fourth. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Offense not going anywhere. They want to.
The offense will line up for a 2-point conversion.
He's throwing for it. Getting out to his left. And they get the 2-point conversion. He's in the lead. Only a field goal now. Critical 2-point play there, Brock. The conversion puts them now in range of tying this sucker up with a field goal.
So different for everybody in the building, right? A 3-point game, and especially different for the kicker. He wasn't needed there, but get yourself ready. Your defense does the job. You may need a game-tying field goal at some point soon.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. He fields it from the 8. And he manages the 35 before they can stop him. The visitors headed back out on offense. Their quarterback returning to the field now. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. They send the tight end in motion left. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain. That's well done defensively.
They did it! He made the interception!
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful. Right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. And this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Now this offense getting set to work here. And the turnover puts them right back out there. Just a few plays since they scored that touchdown.
Well, they didn't get much time to rest, but guess what, Kate? That defense didn't get much time to rest either. Now you can go in attack mode while they're still shaking off that last touchdown.
Intercepted in the end zone!
The red zone defense, it is a part of the practice week at least twice, Thursdays, Fridays, even tuning it up on Saturdays, because it's all about protecting in the red zone. And not only protecting points, but taking the ball away. That is a gold star effort by the defense.
This offense making its way back out now. They're already on a modest little winning streak here, currently in position to stretch it to 3 games as they take the field again. They'll get this drive started, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 28. Throw left side, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And this is a nice gain that stopped at the 47. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3. They're going play action. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. But still plenty of options left on 3rd and short. Looking to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
Results in a first down.
They go play action here. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. All right, here we go. 2nd down. He's dropping back to throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Back to throw it. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
So many coaches love 3rd downs and they practice them so much, Kate. Why? Because they're the money down in the NFL. Whether it's a close game already out of hand, coaches know, got to execute and convert on these 3rd downs.
Another drive coming up for this offense. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll run the counter. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. We've reached the 2-minute warning. These guys trail by a field goal.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. He does it. Touchdown. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
Now a crucial point after to stretch the lead beyond a field goal. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The offense being led back out by its quarterback as they get geared up for their next possession. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Setting up the running back screen. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Signals, and looks like we've got a timeout before that 1st down play. Putting the tight end in motion. Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Before we can get a snap on 2nd down, they call timeout. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. To the line for a new set of downs. Only a lone timeout at their disposal. He's keeping it.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make...
And he got there in time. He's taken down. We need some extra time to think over 3rd and long. We've got a timeout. Looking to throw it. Throwing the out route complete. And he can't get the first, but he does get out of bounds. Now they're up against it, 4th down. To throw. And they get to him and hold him down. What a play, forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. QB still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
So hard work rewarded as they take a well-earned win in this one. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths, because I don't imagine any of them were breathing easy during that one with how close this game was.
Them or us? We're both.
All of us.
Yeah,
D, all of the above.
It is so hard, Kate, to match the adrenaline surge they feel right now, and that they felt at every major turn throughout the second half. There's just something about a close game, the intensity.